As an athlete, protein has always been essential to my diet. When I decided to cut meat out of my diet, I was really concerned that I wouldn't be getting the adequate protein I needed. As stated, by clearing up common misconceptions about vegetarianism, this is a common myth that a lot of people think that they can't be vegetarian because they're not going to get enough protein, since animal sources are the only source of protein. So today I'm not going to tell you guys why you should be vegetarian or how to be vegetarian. I'm just going to tell you guys how you can get protein without relying on meat sources and protein supplements. So why do we need protein? Protein is a macronutrient. This means we need large quantities of it. It helps us build muscle, repair tissues, and make enzymes, hormones, and other chemicals for our body. A protein-rich diet will allow us to help avoid muscle loss and aid muscle recovery and building, as well as curbing our hunger. As we can see here, every source of protein has 30 grams of, every source of meat has 30 grams of protein per serving size. And then when we compare it to our alternate sources, we have about only 12 to 15 grams of protein per source. So you're probably thinking, how are we going to get enough protein this way? We need to determine how much protein we need in our diet. So to determine this, we take our weight in kilograms. So if you don't know your weight in kilograms, you can take that in pounds and divide it by 2.2. And then you multiply that by 0.8, from a range of 0.8 to 1.8. If you decide to pick a number on the lower side of the scale, you are choosing body weight maintenance. And if you choose a number that's higher, such as 1.8, you're choosing to build muscle, or if you're athletic. In a study by Carl Johnston, if vegetarians are only allowed to use 0.8 to 1.0 because of the decreased protein bioavailability. I'm going to show you guys with an example of how this is not true. So I took my weight, 56 kilograms, and multiplied it by 1.6 for to build muscle and for athleticism. This gave me 89.6 grams of protein per day, so about 90 grams per day. So now I'm going to show you guys how you can get this protein on campus without using any meat sources. Here we can see that we get 16 grams of protein per breakfast. In soy milk per serving, we have about 8 grams of protein, along with a peanut butter banana sandwich. This gives us another additional 8 grams of protein. Both these options can actually be found on campus. Soy milk you can get at Metro, along with peanut butter banana sandwich can be found at the Sandwich Factory. For snacks, so we continue getting protein, we don't have to rely on apples or different kinds of fruit. We can get our protein through things such as cheese. Cheese has 6 grams of protein per serving, which can also be found at Campus Market. For lunch, as we all know, Red Radish is one of the new hip places on campus. If you decide to get a salad, try to switch out your meat source for tofu. Tofu has 10 grams of protein in a serving. And if you want, you can add beans, adding an additional 20 grams of protein in it, giving you a total of 30 grams just for lunch. As a snack, you can get yogurt at Campus Market, which gives you 15 grams of protein in addition. And this is very filling, and as I mentioned earlier, will keep you from getting hungry throughout the day. You can as well cook quinoa, as many people believe that quinoa doesn't have a lot of protein in it because it is a grain, but it actually has a whole 8 grams of protein. Adding it with beans, we can get another additional 15 grams of protein in a serving. In total, we hit the 90 grams of protein without relying on any meat source, showing that we don't need to stick to that low end of determining, the low end of body maintenance when determining how much protein we need. So if you ever choose to cut meat out of your diet, I hope that you've seen that combining different sources of food can show you that you have a lot of options to get your